Welcome to the Deep Dive. We crack open the source material, give you the essential knowledge fast. Today, we're zeroing in on the world of vintage Tamiya RC collecting. You know, the icons like the 83 Frog, the 86 Hotshot. And our mission is basically to solve this weird digital app gap that collectors face.
Yeah, it's a real paradox, isn't it? Like, if you're building a modern race buggy, the App Store is loaded with tools, super sophisticated stuff.
Right.
But for restoring these 80s classics, trying to keep them authentic, those same tools, they just don't work.
Why not? What's the core issue there?
It's that fundamental conflict. Modern apps, they assume you've got tons of adjustments. You know, suspension geometry you can tweak.
Okay.
But the classics, the Grasshopper, the Hornet, they're defined by mechanical simplicity, fixed suspension.
So let's unpack that. If you grab, say, RC AI Mechanic or that RC Setup app, you fire it up for your vintage Grasshopper.
Yeah.
What happens?
Well, the advice it gives is physically impossible to follow. Yeah, like you ask how to get more rear grip, it might say adjust your rear roll center or change the anti-squat. But on these kits, those adjustment points literally don't exist. You can't do it. The software's talking about a 21st century car, not an 80s Tamiya.
So the standard advice is just wrong, actively misleading even.
Pretty much, yeah.
Okay. So the serious restorer, especially maybe the Restamont guys putting modern motors in old chassis, they need something else entirely.
Exactly. That whole Restamont scene forces you towards model-agnostic utilities, things that help with the hardware.
Like what? What's essential?
The big one, I think, is RC Pit Calc Pro. It's all about calculating your final drive ratio, your FDR.
Why is that so critical?
Think about it. You drop a powerful, modern brushless motor into a chassis with potentially fragile, irreplaceable vintage gears.
Right, you could shred them.
Instantly if the gearing's wrong. So this app helps you nail that gearing. It's like essential insurance for your transmission.
Makes sense. Protect the rare parts. But what about tracking performance? Isn't lap timing a bit much for, you know, nostalgia builds?
Not necessarily. If you actually run your restored cars, RC timing on iOS is surprisingly useful. Its symbol uses the phone camera to track your car's color.
Okay.
But it gives you objective lap times, so you can actually see if putting ball bearings in your Blackfoot made it faster. Or test a Technigold motor against a stock 540.
So it takes it from just feeling faster to actual data.
Precisely. It quantifies the upgrades.
Okay, moving beyond utilities then. For the purist, the restorer focused only on authenticity. What's the #1 app? The real treasure chest.
That's actually not a utility at all. It's the official Tamiya Model Magazine International app.
The magazine app.
Yeah, but its value is the back issue catalog. It's huge and high resolution. So if you're restoring, say, a 1987 Bigwig,
You can find the original article.
Exactly. You find and buy that specific digital issue from 87. You get the original build article, the photos. It's an incredible primary source for getting details right, like a digital time machine.
Wow, okay. So putting this all together, it sounds like the dream app, the one that manages your whole collection, lists all the original part numbers for the first 100 kits. That just doesn't exist.
It doesn't, and probably won't. It's
Really?
likely just an economic reality, too niche to build and sell effectively.
And there's a bigger picture with Tamiya itself, isn't there?
Yeah, if you look at Tamiya strategy, they invest heavily in mobile, but for gaming. Specifically for their Mini 4WD line, they have official games, collaborations.
Right.
But for the technical RC side, the historical stuff, they seem to let the community handle it. Social apps like Concours d'Elegance just faded away. Tamiya's mobile focus seems to be mass market gaming, not technical documentation for hobbyists.
So the bottom line for collectors is a hybrid approach.
Definitely. You combine those niche utility apps like the RC Pit Calc Pro with the essential web resources. You got to bookmark sites like Tamiya Club for community knowledge, market prices, that sort of thing.
Yeah.
And Tamiya Base, which is just this incredible encyclopedic database of kits, manuals, parts. It's indispensable. That's your hybrid digital toolkit.
Okay. Utilities plus web knowledge.
Exactly. And maybe the final thought to leave you with is this. Tamiya's own actions show where their mobile priorities lie. It's gaming over technical resources for the core RC hobby.
Meaning the deep knowledge, the part numbers, the history. That responsibility falls to the community websites like Tamiya Base.
That's right. The community fills the gap that the manufacturer focusing on games leaves open. And that really dictates the digital tools you have available as a collector.